Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I am your host, Felix Long Trousers. Man, check this out, man. This is the first time on He Rants. I want to let you know I'm just a random guy who likes to talk about random stuff that interests me, and I just feel like I need to inform you guys about it. If that sounds sexy or attractive to you, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as with the post notifications. That way, you'll always be one of the first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like, because I'm so damn insecure in those likes. Definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo, men offering females orgasms, because we're so humble. Email me. Description box below, man. But let's not waste no more time, man. We got another reaction video, man. A video reaction video. Video reaction video. Y'all know what the hell I'm trying to say, right? So this video, man, I'm reacting to this video by Derrick Jaxn. For those of you guys who don't know, I am pretty much Negro Domish, right? When I call this whole situation with Derrick Jaxn. But I'll be honest with you, I'm not even going to toot my own horn that much. I mean, if you guys watch Derrick Jaxn, it's kind of obvious the type of guy he was, right? When he got exposed, I'm just like, everybody's like, oh my God, I can't believe he was cheating. Like, y'all really couldn't believe that he was cheating. Like, the dude was clearly a clown, son. Clearly a clown, man. And what do you call it? I gotta talk about Roma Army too. Roma Army, I made a video about her. She's also a female Derrick Jaxn. The video's still up if you guys want to watch it, but she tricked me a little bit. She got me a little bit, man. But she's definitely a female Derrick Jaxn. But the reason why I'm doing a reaction to this video, because I saw another YouTuber by the name of The Poor Man's Podcast, man. He is freaking great, by the way. You guys should definitely follow him. If you guys are not already subscribed to him, that is, because he is growing rapidly, son. That dude is massive right now. That sounded very homo. But I didn't really watch the video because I wanted to react to it as a blind reaction my damn self, right? So let's not waste no more time. I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised Derrick Jaxn is still making videos. I thought he would just fall off the face of the earth, but he's still making videos. His engagement is ass though. He got like what, 600,000 subs, and I think he had like 700 or something before. He lost a whole lot, and then he gets like 10, maybe 15,000 views for 600,000 subs. Like, that's ass. That's ass.
This is why men don't want to date single mothers and take them serious. Imagine this. You wake up one day and you decide, I want to go buy a brand new car. So you take all the money that you saved up and worked hard for, you go down to your local dealership and you tell them, I want that car. It looks really nice. It's your favorite color. It has 0 miles on it, 0 previous owners, 0 accidents. So you purchase that car for $50,000. You drive it off the lot. Now imagine 8 to 10 years goes by. You get in a couple accidents, your check engine light's on, it needs some other work done. It has 120,000 miles on it. And you say, I want to go buy another car. So you take that same car you got for $50,000 back to the dealership and you say, hey, I want to trade this in for $50,000 when I originally bought it from. You know what they're going to do? They're going to look at you and laugh. That sales guy's going to say, listen, I'm not going to give you that. It has a lot of damage on it, a lot of wear and tear, but I can give you $8,000. Are you going to get mad? Are you going to get frustrated? No, you're going to take that $8,000, take what you can get, and move on because you can't get full price of what you got it before. So this is how men view single mothers. Used, worn down, previous owners. Guys have ran it down and abused it and used it up. And women think that I want to get back on the dating market and get full price for what other men got for free. It's not going to happen.
I don't know. What do you want me to say? I mean, that was actually very perfect. Actually, what he just said, like, that's crazy. The thing I like about it, right? Because I've heard Fresh and Fit podcast. They made this same comparison before, and this guy right here, I've seen him on YouTube a lot. He's actually a good person as well. His name is Darius M or something like that. He's freaking cool because he comes out pretty logical. He spits a lot of facts when it comes to men and women and stuff like that. So I definitely respect what he be saying and stuff. But you could just look. First off, I want to say this: Derrick Jaxn blows me, right? His reaction videos, how he be looking, he'd be all like, nigga, what are you doing, son? Like, what are you doing, son? Like, this guy blows me, son. Like, I don't know, like, this guy really blows me, son. Like, it was like, are you trying to look cute, son? He's trying to look cute for the ladies, bro. He's trying to look cute for the ladies. Hey, listen, man. Let me not be a hater, son. Let me not be a hater. Because if your main demographic is women, you should try to look your best, right? You should try to look your best. I don't know, son. This guy blows me, son. He really reminds me of McGruff the Crime Dog. I don't know why. I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. He reminds me of McGruff the Crime Dog, son. He's just like this big, muscular McGruff. McGruff is just like, yo, his career is over though. Like I said, he's still, pulling, trying to pray for something. I don't know what's the point. I don't know if he's even selling any more books or anything like that, because he was out here finessing women for the books and stuff. But what Darius said though, back to Darius, man, what he said was completely factual, son. A lot of women is gonna get upset because I've seen on Fresh and Fit many times. A lot of women get upset, like, oh, are you comparing women to cars? Like, it's not necessarily comparing. It's kind of comparing, but it's more of just an analogy, son. You're making an analogy. People do that all the time. Like you hear men. I think you hear women treat men like their wallets, see them like a wallet, basically, right? You don't see men getting all their panties in a bunch. I mean, some men get upset like, oh, you only see me for my money and stuff. Like some men do, but I don't feel like it's like that. But women, they refuse to see what he said was logical, right? They will just get upset, be like, oh, you're comparing us to women. Like, can you ignore? I mean, you're comparing us to cars. Can you ignore the car part? Ignore the car part. Does it make sense what he's saying though, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, does it make sense what he's saying? Why would somebody want that? And a lot of women have to understand that they wouldn't want that. Here's the funny thing about a lot of women when it comes to single mothers. Like, single mothers will say like, oh, they deserve a man, they need to get a man and stuff, right? But I swear to you, the moment they have a son and their son come home with a single mother, I'm like, why do you have to be, she has a baby, why do you have to be like, I've seen it too many times, bro. It's like the mom would be like, why do you have a girl with a baby? Why don't you find another girl who doesn't have one? Like, they only think about themselves. They're only selfish about themselves. Like, it doesn't matter. It's like rules. What was it? I'm about to say rules for me, not for thee, or something like that. But I'm not sure if that phrase goes with this. But it's crazy. So it's like women know, but they don't want to admit it, right? Like I said, go ask the girls. Sound like if you're before you ask them, give them this analogy. Ask them like, yo, would you be upset if your son came home with a woman that was pregnant, that had a kid or maybe 2 kids, and your son is young? You would probably say like, listen, there's other girls out here, bro. A lot of women will say that, but they won't say that to other dudes because that's gonna give men the ammunition to be like, hey, listen, even y'all believe that stuff. Y'all just saying that because y'all want us to date y'all. It's crazy. But let's hear what this idiot Derrick Jaxn has to say. I can just feel the pandering through the side. I just feel the pandering about to hit.
Normally I really appreciate y'all sending me videos, tagging me and asking my thoughts, but I could have done without this one. But let's talk about it, because there are guys who feel this way. However, not all. When I looked at this video, I looked in the comments, and there was a lot of dudes saying this brother's speaking for himself, not us, not any man we know. So let me first and foremost make that clear. This does not represent all men, but there are guys who feel this way, and they're becoming more and more vocal these days for some reason. And whenever they say things like this, I notice they always say, hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling the truth. Don't deflect. The message is the message. It's the truth. So how about this? We don't shoot the messenger. Let's just deal with the message because it's quite illogical.
I'm sorry. I wanted to let it go a little bit. What? First of all, I don't believe that you're going through the comments and you've seen a whole lot of dudes saying that's not true. I don't. I don't. He probably saw 1 or 2 simps in there saying that it's not true. He said they're getting, and then he's saying that these guys are getting more vocal now. I wonder why. What do you mean you wonder why? City girls? These girls are getting out of control. They're going wild, bro. They think they can do anything they want. And now dudes is coming out and speaking on it. Thanks to people like Kevin Samuels, people like O'Shea Duke Jackson, people like Jada Black, and the guy that I also talked about, Poor Man's. People's been Sunday, well, Poor Man, he's newer, but all these other guys, they've been talking about this stuff. It just became more mainstream now because of Kevin Samuels. This is crazy, son. I'm like, yeah, they're getting more vocal now because these girls are getting wilder. City girls has been coming up and they're getting reckless. They're getting reckless with the talking and the stuff like that. They're just getting reckless. Think they can do anything they want, son. So now us as men, we are speaking up and letting them know like it's not going down like that, man. This guy, he knows this. At this point, I think everybody knows that he knows this, bro. But he has to pander. So let's continue.
Logical. Now, he doesn't really clarify what makes a single mother like a used vehicle with all of these different miles. Not experiences, not even looks, but just the fact that she has a child, I'm guessing. Like, I'm not really sure if it's the single part or the mom part, but I'm gonna guess it's not the mom part that makes a woman like a used vehicle with all these miles and not nearly as valuable, because if that's the case, then his mother was better off not having him, according to his logic. So I'm gonna take a wild guess that that's not what he's saying, even though I'm sure she's looking at him talking this video, wishing she could have done some things differently, but that's neither here nor there. So it must be the single part, the part where a woman not only has a child, but is without a man, that makes her less valuable. But you don't even have to be a car expert to know, the moment you take a new vehicle off the lot, the moment a new vehicle leaves the dealership, it depreciates, sometimes as much as 20% or more. So just in terms of this horrible reference of women being like a new or even a used vehicle, it wouldn't be that the woman being without a man makes her less valuable. According to the vehicle reference, we would be the depreciator. We would be the downgrade. We would be the thing that would be taking value away from the woman at best. Now, at worst, if anything, we're more like the used vehicle, because the whole point of a new vehicle costing more than a used vehicle with a lot of miles or any miles on it is that a new vehicle is expected to last longer. Therefore, you're supposed to get more benefit and utility, more usage out of it, since the parts are newer and all that kind of stuff. But Google this, if you will. Who lasts longer? Who lives longer? Men or women? Women. About 5 to 10 years, according to statistics. So if anybody is most like a used vehicle that's going to require a lot of maintenance, that's going to break down at some point sooner than later, it would be us. But I think the reference of men or women being vehicles is silly, but something that's not silly, and I'm going to give him the benefit or try to create a positive in this somehow, is the part where
This dude just went and rambled about absolutely like BS, bro. This guy he pulled a female card right there. So this guy really pulled a female. This guy is vicious. This guy is legit vicious. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my word. Like, he's really hitting the female talking points right here, man. Oh, he's hitting at the heartstrings. Oh, he's hitting at the heartstrings. This is some quality. To a stupid female, he's hitting home. Let me not say a stupid female. Let me not say that. Let me say a stupid female. Let me say to a sensitive, hurt female baby mother. He's hitting home. He's definitely hitting home, man. He focused so much on the car now, and he said, "Where are the depreciators?" No. If it was that logic, then what does that mean? The road is the. So do we blame the road then? The road is depreciated then, I guess. I don't know, of vehicles in a sense. I don't know what he meant by that. He said what? Because we're the ones sleeping with them. I don't get it. So does that mean is the car, does the car last longer than the road? Maybe. I mean, the road gets repaved and stuff, and it's roads. I've seen roads has been for years. Yeah, they might have to get repaved, but they still there. And I've seen cars in junkyards getting destroyed and demolished. I'm confused. What does he mean by the depreciate? Like, we are the depreciators, bro. They're the ones who have the car itself is driving. It's making. Why am I playing this game with this guy, sir? Like, I'm really going deep with the car, sir. I'm not about to play this game with this guy. This guy's a clown. This guy's a clown, bro. His analogy was perfect. What else do you need? I was really. Damn, he almost sucked me in there, son. Oh, that was pause. That was. Whoa, let's start this back.
Try to create a positive in this somehow. Is the part where he's just stating his preference. If he had just said it was just him. You know, it's okay if a man does not prefer a mother. Nothing is wrong with that. Some guys don't want a single mom because it comes with all these conversations and sorting out if the mother's going to put the child before him. Is she really wanting him for him or just wanting somebody to play the role of a father? Is there any baby daddy drama? Things like that. And some guys just prefer not to deal with that. Okay, cool. There's a difference, though, between stating your preference and spewing ignorance and calling it logic or trying to sound all philosophical and all that kind of stuff. And I'm confused as to why there's so much enthusiasm around these messages directed at single mothers telling y'all who don't want y'all. Like, I'm confused. I'm not seeing the same amount of energy coming from mothers, or single women, period, that is like begging for the once in a lifetime opportunity to be with a guy like this who's going to compare them to a used vehicle. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I must be missing something. Now, I have seen the energy from women and single mothers saying, hey, we want a good man. We want an evolved man who's secure enough within himself that he doesn't have to condescend and degrade us. We want a good man or an evolved man who has something going for himself and, and all this other kind of stuff. And if you want that type of brother.
He's really a female, son. You see how he's shaming a good man, an involved man? What is secure enough? What do you mean secure enough? Like what? Ask this guy Derrick Jaxn. Because Derrick Jaxn, he should know this because he lives out of his car basically, son. He's always in his damn car, son. Ask him, son. Would he want that used car with a whole lot of miles on it? Or would he want a brand new car because he got the money to afford a brand new car? Why would you get the old used beat up car, son? You know what I'm saying? Why would you get the woman that has now given her womb to another man that she must have liked enough to allow to have a baby, right? She liked this guy enough to have a baby, to have his baby. Hopefully, he's in that baby's life for the rest of their life. So they're always going to have that connection, right? Always going to have that connection together. She allowed that guy to have that before you out of wedlock, right? Meaning, she might not be that good at making decisions, right? And I'm not going to hear, mistakes happen. Mistakes do happen. That's 100% true. Mistakes do happen, right? But when you're having babies out of wedlock, son, when you have sex, man, the whole thing is to reproduce. It's to reproduce. Pleasure is an incentive, right? To reproduce. So you know what it is when you do it, right? To actually go through it, and I'm not even for abortions, right? But if to actually go through the whole thing and actually have the baby, right? You made your choice. You made your choice. You have to understand what you gotten yourself into. Why would a guy, especially a guy who has money, or especially a guy who's young, have money, all that stuff, any of the factors, why would he want to be with that? Why wouldn't he want to start his own family with a brand new girl that he doesn't have to worry about all the stuff he listed? Like you said, maybe possible baby father drama, him coming second, him probably not even be able to discipline the child for real because it's not his kid. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and the main thing is him coming second. A lot of things is him coming second. Can you imagine you trying to take this girl out and she has to find a babysitter or this, and then now his money has to go towards the child that's not his? I don't care if she's getting child support one way or another, and God, let's say he marries that woman. His money is gonna be used for that child somehow, one way or another. You know what I'm saying? So that's resources going to a child that's not his. That doesn't make sense to me. Why would a guy sign up for that? Why would a guy sign up for that when he could just start brand new, find a girl who has none of this, brand new vehicle, right? And I'm going to keep using the vehicle analogy. I don't give a damn if this dude gets mad or a woman gets mad, son. It's an analogy, son. We're not saying you're actually a car. That's stupid for you to actually think that. You're just getting upset because the analogy actually makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you get the new car? Why wouldn't you get the new car, son? It doesn't make sense. And he's doing shaming tactics right here to make. What do you mean secure? What are you talking about, bro? I'm secure in myself. Still want that new car. If my girl had a baby before, hey, listen, man, you make the decision yourself. I'm gonna find somebody else who don't have a baby and stuff and start over. You feel me? It's as simple as that, bro. It's as simple as that. This guy Darius, he's speaking facts, man. He's a logical guy. This guy Derrick Jaxn cheats on his wife. I mean, this guy cheats on his wife, and women still listening to him. He's getting 10,000 views, right? You know what I mean? Like 10, 15,000 views. I mean, women are still listening to him, right? I mean, the like to dislike ratio is not that good. I mean, he's got more likes than dislikes, but it's not really like. Hey, if y'all want to listen to him, go ahead, man. This guy all he wants to do is sell books and pander to women.
And all this other kind of stuff. And if you want that type of brother, by the way, I did a free masterclass that tells you how to set yourself apart and to bring out those qualities that evolved men are looking for in a woman. It's at the link down in the caption or in the bio, wherever you see it. And again, it's absolutely free. But y'all help me understand, single women, single mothers, are y'all checking for a guy who presents himself like this brother has presented himself? Because if not, I don't understand why he's making these types of videos, or why anybody would make these types of videos other than to protect their already fragile ego and to project their insecurities on you. So y'all let me know what I'm missing, because I must be missing something. I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all be good. Again, my free masterclass, The Secrets to Making an Evolved Man, Crave You, is available at the link down in the caption on the bio. Holler at y'all later. Y'all be good. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, my man's got a master class. Did I just say this guy is a joke, bro? He's trying to sell a master class. Come on, man. Listen, single mothers, if single mothers watching this, I'm sorry if this sounds hateful and all that stuff, man, but I'm gonna say this. See how you just said, like, oh, single mothers, would you want to mess with a guy? Like, why did he try to make it seem like single mothers just have a crazy amount of options, right? They have a crazy, I'm not gonna lie though, let me say this, a few single mothers do. The ones who are like, had the baby and they snatched up and everything, right? And actually, let me say this also, there are men who will mess with single mothers, right? They are, right? But I ask you, are those the men that these single mothers want though? Are they settling for these type of guys, these type of simp guys, right? Or if it's not a simp, is it a guy that's taking her serious? Is it a guy that's constantly cheating? It's a lot of factors. Like, you know what I'm saying? They might be able to find a guy. They might be able to find a Russell Wilson sucker. You know what I'm saying? Oh, these women love Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's the gold standard of simp. You know what I'm saying? They love this guy. So are they going to be able to find a Russell Wilson? That's the question. That's hard. It's hard to find a Russell Wilson, man. A lot of guys aren't Russell Wilson out here. They're not making the money, and they're not going to put up with single mothers. They're not. Why? Why would I put my resources to that? Right? But I just hate how he said that to the single mothers, making them think like, yeah, like y'all just have so many options. Like men are just lining up to be with y'all. So like, it's not like that unless your ass fat and something, your body look good and your body snatched after you had your baby and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Or you got money. There's some dudes out there who are like gold diggers too. They want, money and stuff, right? But a lot of dudes not lining up. At least guys who have resources, who have money, resources, all that. A lot of them are not lining up, son. They're not. They're really not. You see circumstances, like I said. Like I think what was the people, Moneybag Yo and like Ari Fletcher, like they messing. She's a baby mother and all that stuff, right? But like I said, she got ass fat. That joint ridiculous. That joint is. Sorry about that. I had a little ass seizure right there. Just looking at her ass is so jellyful, so bubbly, man. It's nice. All right, we're going on though, son. And you see, like, granted she had surgery and all that stuff, but those are the ones who are probably gonna be able to get guys that they want. Even like, I just don't really understand what's the point of this, right? Actually, I do. He's just trying to sell his book. If women who are watching this, if you guys do not understand, that's why I'm crazy, because I just saw that video had like 600, almost 700 likes. It had like 300 dislikes, so it's almost like, you know what I'm saying? It's almost matching up like and dislike, right? Just a little bit more. A few more people need to come over and dislike the video. But if it's not obvious, this guy's trying to sell products, right? He's pandering to women. It's smart. It's intelligent, because majority of women are the main demographic spending money out here, son. Right? I think, what did they say? 70% of the income, something like that. It's like 60-70% of the income is made by men, and like I think like 80% is spent by women or something like that. I don't know. I'm probably got the numbers all wrong, but I just know at the end of the day, it's like more money is made by men, but women spend more money. Like it didn't equal up or something like that. I think it was like 60% of the men, 60% of the income, whatever that. But you get what I'm trying to say, right? Women spend more money than men, meaning that they make less money on average than men, but they spend more money than men, meaning that they're spending their man's money as well as their own, right? Or maybe mainly their man's money and stuff, right? So it is, it's pretty smart to go after women, right? Because they're the ones who spend as opposed to men. You guys know a lot of men are a little bit more frugal when it comes to stuff, right? Women, they're the ones who go out with the car, to come back and buy a whole bunch of unnecessary stuff, and the dude will be like, why did you buy this? We don't need this, you know what I'm saying? As opposed to the guys, they don't really, like I said, they're really frugal, right? So it makes sense. He's attacking the right demographic to make the money, but at this point, he's already been figured out he's a fraud. So I don't understand the women who are falling for this BS, right? They have to look at themselves in the mirror like, wow, I am a dunce. You guys know what a dunce is, right? The person who goes in the corner of the class, puts a little Ku Klux Klan joint on their head and look like an idiot and stuff, right? Yeah, pretty much. They are dunces, right? You're falling for this malarkey. This guy is malarkey. You're like, well, he's saying the truth though. Don't look at him as a person. Look at the message. That his message is BS. How you guys haven't figured this out yet? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Hold up. It doesn't work. I thought something crawl. It was my dog just ran by my leg. I thought it was a frog or something. I don't know, right? Why would a frog be in the house, right? I don't know. I just had this weird phobia of frogs. And I just feel like a frog is gonna come and just swallow me up. Pause. That was weird, man. I don't know. But I think that's all I gotta say on this, man. If you stayed this long, I appreciate you. I love you, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as with the post notification. That way, you'll always be one of the first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like. Cause I'm so damn insecure, and those likes definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo. And offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Email me. Description box below. That's all I gotta say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.